And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hopkinson in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Unable to corral him. He fights, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good. For Eagles. First down. First and 10.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley finding the end zone yet again. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Shelling through the defense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
This 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing it. Just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Throwing is Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He flat out can't. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley shoves him aside. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be caught. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Devontae Smith. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Shoves him away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Nice move at the 40. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This is Smith with a ground, and he will get it. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.